"Emma, there's only one room left, and there's only one bed." I stared at the hotel manager as if he had just announced the building was on fire. Then I looked beside me at Daniel Carter, the one man at work who could turn a simple Monday meeting into a battlefield. He folded his arms, raised one eyebrow, and gave me the faintest smile. "You've got to be kidding me," I whispered. But the manager wasn't joking. Our company retreat had been booked months ago, yet a hotel reservation error had left Daniel and me sharing the only available room. Worse, our manager was already walking away, saying, "We'll sort it out tomorrow morning." Tomorrow morning. That meant tonight, one room, one bed, and the man I had spent 2 years trying not to hate. Before we begin, if you enjoy emotional and inspiring stories like this, make sure to support the channel by liking this video, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us bring more powerful stories of kindness, hope, and humanity. I picked up my suitcase and marched toward the elevator without saying another word. Daniel followed. "You know," he said, "you could take the bed." I stopped. "Excuse me. I'll sleep on the floor." For a moment, I was speechless. "You voluntarily giving up the bed?" He shrugged. "You look like you might murder me if I suggested anything else." "I might." That almost made him laugh. Our rivalry had started 2 years earlier when we were both competing for the same promotion. Daniel was brilliant, confident, and annoyingly calm under pressure. I was hardworking, stubborn, and determined never to let him see me lose. When he got the promotion, I convinced myself he had won because our director favored him. After that, every meeting became a silent competition. But that night, inside the tiny hotel room, something felt different. Daniel placed his bag beside the sofa and noticed the thin cushions. "I'll sleep here." I looked at him. "That sofa is barely bigger than your laptop. I've survived worse." I wanted to argue, but exhaustion won. "Fine." I changed into pajamas in the bathroom and returned to find Daniel sitting on the edge of the bed, staring at his phone. His face looked strangely tired. "You okay?" I asked. He immediately locked the screen. "Yeah. You don't look okay." He smiled without humor. "Neither do you." I ignored that and climbed into bed, keeping as much distance between us as possible. Around midnight, thunder shook the windows. I woke and heard Daniel coughing. He was sitting on the sofa, one hand pressed against his chest. "Daniel." "I'm fine." "You're obviously not." He looked embarrassed. "My mother called earlier. She's in the hospital." My irritation disappeared. "What happened?" "She had another operation today. I was supposed to visit her after the retreat, but," he looked down. "I don't know. I just needed this weekend to go well." For the first time, I saw the person behind the confident man at work. "Why didn't you tell anyone?" "Because everyone at the office already thinks I'm chasing the next promotion. If they knew I was distracted, they'd think I couldn't handle the job." I sat quietly. Then I remembered something. 3 months earlier, I had blamed Daniel for taking credit for my project. But now I remembered the meeting more clearly. He had actually mentioned my name several times. I had simply been too angry to notice. "Daniel," I said softly, "did you recommend me for the leadership program?" He looked at me. "Who told you?" "I saw the email by accident." He sighed. "You deserved it." "Then why did you never tell me?" "Because you would have hated me for helping you." I stared at him. He smiled sadly. "You were very committed to hating me." Despite myself, I laughed. For the first time in 2 years, we laughed together. The next morning, we returned to the conference hall. During the final presentation, our team suddenly discovered that the presentation files were corrupted. Everyone panicked. Our director turned toward me. "Emma, can you fix this?" I froze. Before I could answer, Daniel stepped forward. "She can. Give her 10 minutes." I looked at him. He trusted me without hesitation. I opened my laptop and began rebuilding the presentation from the backup files. Daniel quietly handled the team, answering questions and keeping everyone calm. 10 minutes later, the screen came alive. The room applauded. Our director smiled. Excellent teamwork. Daniel looked at me. Couldn't have done it without you. I shook my head. Same. That evening, before leaving the hotel, I received a message from Daniel. My mother's surgery went well. I smiled. Then another message appeared. Also, next retreat, I'm booking separate rooms. I laughed. Definitely. A few seconds later, another message arrived. Unless you'd rather not. I stared at the screen, surprised by the warmth spreading through me. Maybe, I typed, we don't need separate rooms. 3 dots appeared. Then his reply came. Maybe we don't need to be rivals anymore. I looked through the hotel window at the evening sky and smiled. Sometimes life puts two people in an uncomfortable room because it wants them to finally see each other clearly. The person we spend our energy fighting may be carrying a struggle we know nothing about. And sometimes, behind competition, pride, and misunderstandings, there is simply another human being waiting to be understood. Have you ever misunderstood someone who later became important to you? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. If this story touched your heart, like the video and subscribe for more inspiring stories about kindness, hope, courage, compassion, and humanity.